Boxing Clinic and more back with some breaking news. Gervonta Tank Davis arrested again in the D.C. area, right around Baltimore. What up, though? We back live from the D, grinding. And apparently, according to TMZ, and I linked the article to the description. Before I get into that, like I say, man, I like to, jump out and give the real on these stories and give perspective. You know what I'm saying? All around business, entertainment, merriment, music, boxing, whatever. You know what? If it's public information, I'm going to put it out there, okay? I want to get out there and give as much as the truth from my perspective as possible. Other channels will do what they do. I do what I do. That's why I'm the Boxing Clinic, and that's why them. But apparently he was at the bar in D.C. turning up, spent 10 racks at the bar. Then it became a dispute with the bill with another guy. And they took to the street to have a fist fight. And they was fighting in the street. They tried to flee. Then the police got both of them. They was hitting each other in the upper body, you say. That's that. He got arrested for disorderly conduct. And I know Mayweather shaking his head. That's why Floyd wanted Tank not to train in Vegas. That's why you didn't hear him griping when he went to train in Florida. All right? He wanted Tank to come out there so he can keep a close eye on Tank and make sure Tank was doing what he supposed to do and not doing stupid stuff. And, that's why I told you guys, man. I talked about it yesterday. It's hard. It's hard for a young kid to go home and train home and work at home and still be in the same vicinity. All right, that's hard. That's tough. A lot of distractions. A lot of stuff can happen. Like I say, he was arrested for the tickets. Then he was arrested for punching his friend at the boxing gym. He dropped the charge. He probably paid him off. His childhood friend. That's what it was. And now he arrested for fighting the guy at the bar. You know what I'm saying? He was supposedly have a fight coming up. You would think he'd be training, but I think he knows that Mayweather's probably going to shelf him for not going out to Vegas and letting him train him. So, obviously, I heard yesterday that Corey Lee Boxing, shout out to Corey Lee Boxing, said that Tank is going to be going back to Calvin Ford. That means he'd be staying in that D.C., Baltimore area, and that's no good. And I understand Calvin Ford can't move around because he's a mentor in the area to a bunch of the young kids in the area. His boxing gym is very, very important to the area of Baltimore and keeping kids off the street from where I understand. And I definitely fully understand that, and I dig it. But Gervonta Tank Davis can't be in that atmosphere, man. He gonna probably end up worse than AB and Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd had a lot of stuff before social media that went on in Vegas that, that really goes under wraps and a lot of people don't know about. But, AB had a lot of near misses, getting shot at and groping women in the mall and releasing sex tapes and getting sued and all types of stuff that's alleged for Adrian Broner that happened. And Tank might not be that fortunate to get that near miss, or might not be that fortunate to kind of slip and evade some things and beat cases like Broner beat cases and alleged DUIs and all types of stuff. He might not be that fortunate. And Floyd trying to, tell him, man, like, you can't be doing that. But you live and you learn. At 21, 22, I mean, I wasn't perfect. A lot of people wasn't perfect. But when you give a kid all that money, he don't know how to budget his money. He ain't never had to budget his money, and can't nobody tell him nothing. Apparently, Floyd trying to tell Al to talk to him. Probably Al half talked to him, and at the end of the day, obviously Al had a relationship with his former Ohioan, Adrian Broner. He can't talk no sense into him, so it is what it is, man. They out here, not only hurting their brand, but they're hurting Mayweather Promotion brand. They out here hurting Al Haymon Premier Boxing Champion brand. They out here hurting Showtime brand. And they don't understand that while they young. Spending $10,000 at the bar when you supposed to have a fight with Abner Mares coming up, which probably is on the shelf because Floyd, he won't do what Floyd say, and Floyd is just a promoter. He got to learn that. If you want to be a mentor to these guys, probably try the managerial world, but you're a promoter. You don't see Oscar, going over to Ryan Garcia camp and taking it over, going to Canelo camp, taking it over. He'll say some things, but he let them do them. You're a promoter. You promote. You don't train. You don't manage. You can't be a manager promoter. That's one of the violations of the Muhammad Ali Act. So let the kid do what he do. But this was gonna happen. This is why he didn't want him at home or in his home area and shit like that happened. And Tank probably gonna say it ain't nothing and this and that. He living his best life, and apparently at some point his best life gonna catch up with him. He gonna take an L. He gonna see when he lose like Broner did, how all the people was fake around him and didn't really fuck with him. And they all gonna evade and escape him. He gonna be hard, and he gonna just live and learn. Life is the greatest teacher ever in the universe. It'll teach you. It'll teach you. It'll humble you. And like I say, man, I'm not here to speak bad on Tank. I'm just here to inform and give my perspective. And like I say, when a lot of people was young, we did a lot worse or a little bit worse or far less, but you make mistakes. You know, a lot of us didn't have $10,000 to spend at the bar and all this jewelry and stuff. And that tells me he still got the young mindset. It ain't going to change. He going to end up a broke athlete. You know, I think a lot of guys going to end up a broke athlete around. And it happens. That's what statistically it tells you what happened. And, you know, a humble kid turned, cocky swagged out kid, a kid who ain't had nothing, enjoying his life, just had his first kid, and it ain't shit changed. And, it is what it is, man. You know, you live and you learn. It's the Boston Clinic and more. I'll link the article to the description. Y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. Don't forget, all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those links in the description. Definitely praying for the kid, man, and hoping that he finally clicks and he gets it before it's too late. Also, you can check us out at the Raw and the Cut podcast. The links in the description. Also, you can catch us at S210 College Sports Most Wanted, Kicking College Knowledge and Game. Email us there for video collabs or business questions and inquiries. Y'all know what it is. We gone.